Hello everyone and welcome back to the Devlog for Real Communism, my city builder game. It's a short video despite a good chunk of work actually getting done. Let's take a look. I started off with adding the aging mechanic. The first set of citizens are randomly assigned a birthday which consists of a day within a season. Every year when that day comes, the citizen gets 1 year older. For future citizens, the birthday is obviously assigned as the day they were born, and the same mechanic applies. Eventually, I will add a likelihood of random death based on the age of the citizen. The bulk of my effort went into another UI rework. I started off with changing up the main UI. I switched it over from being a bar running across the top to a box in the top right corner of the screen. I also made the resources part of the box collapsible to show more of the screen when the player wants to do that. I'm not 100% pleased with this part of the UI rework, and I may go back and redesign this at some point. The other UIs are looking pretty good though. I went for an approach that eliminates the need for the closing and opening of new windows, instead opting for an approach that uses a sidebar list of categories that narrows down the options for the player. The build UI is broken down into all, food, industrial, and residential for now, but I may add additional categories at some point in the future. Each of the building UIs have a similar style. The sidebars contain categories for the workers of the building, the production, and the inventory. The farm also has an upgrade section where the player can upgrade the farm into a barn or coop. Although it doesn't look like much, the UI rework was a very time-consuming task. Going through and making sure that the buttons fit properly and that the functionality acted exactly how I was expecting it to not only took a lot of time, but it was also very monotonous. It's worth it though. I think this new iteration looks a lot better than the last. And again, this will be a game that will be played very heavily through the UI, so it's super important that the UI looks good. Let me know what you think of it. If you haven't already and you're interested, please wishlist the game on Steam. You can find a link to that in the description. And if you'd like to keep up with the development progress of this game, please subscribe to the channel. If you prefer smaller, more frequent updates, you can follow me on X/Twitter at HaydenMarlowe_ or on TikTok at Marlowe Development. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.